Howdy folks, a good question that I had about nutrition and training adaptations from one of you guys was, well, how we should eat to train or burn fat. It is relatively simple in the sense of being in a caloric deficit is going to get you to lose weight, but the type of weight you're going to lose is the bigger key here. We're not trying to obviously lose lean mass, or hopefully not trying to lose lean mass, and we're trying to lose just fat mass. So what we have to do is effectively send the signals to the body that we want to preserve all the lean mass that we can. And that's going to require us to be doing resistance training, to be effectively sending the signals inside of those individual muscle cells that they want to at least maintain their size, if not increase it. Now, when it comes to obviously the burning fat, if we're in that caloric deficit and we're maintaining those signals to maintain our muscle mass, then preferentially we're hopefully going to be losing more of that fat mass. Whereas if we were training and taking in a caloric amount to maintain our body weight, unless we're doing enough work to disrupt that homeostasis and tell our body that we need to increase our muscular size and function, then we're probably not going to see really any change in body fat, much less any change in lean mass. And then obviously if we're eating in a way that we're gaining weight and we're not exercising, well, the body's just going to store all of those extra calories as obviously extra body fat because there's no real signal to put it anywhere else. Whereas if you're training very hard, you can at least hopefully decrease the amount of fat mass that you're going to accrue while you're gaining that lean mass. Like, it is possible to do a clean bulk where you're gaining weight and only gaining muscular weight, but that obviously is difficult and becomes incredibly difficult the more well trained you are. Whereas when you're talking about someone that's relatively sedentary and then they start lifting weights to gain weight and gain muscle mass, they can be a little bit more effective with it, but at the same time it comes down to the rate of that weight gain. If you're gaining just half a pound a week, that's far more plausible to gain mostly just lean mass. But if you're gaining, let's say, 5 pounds a week, there's going to be a lot of that weight that can jiggle. So when it comes to eat and train to burn fat, the key is we need to be sending the signal to the body that A, we're turning over calories enough that we're either in that deficit or we're maintaining body mass, and then we need to go ahead and make sure that we're creating the signals more accurately inside of our muscle cells to maintain that lean mass, if not potentially increase it. So, hope that answers your question. Stay safe out there, guys, and thanks for listening.